Today we're going to be working on the new bass boat. This is a 2012 Bass Tracker Pro Team 190, and we got some things to do on it. We just picked it up. We sold our Bass Tracker 175 TX. The other one was a 1989. This is a 2012 model. We have a lot of things to do here. While I was taking apart the old boat, I had these little handrails on there. I just thought it would add a nice touch, just another little grab handle, especially like if you're holding the boat on the dock. And I'm going to take a measurement from the back of the keel. This is not a necessity, but I thought they look kind of nice, and I want to make the boat my own, and I thought that would kind of add to it. If you're a boat owner, this is probably a good thing to have. Whenever I come across a stainless steel screw or a bolt or nut, I put them in here, and of course I always buy some and add to it. There we go. So I wanted to make sure I stay after these metal shavings pretty quick. I don't want them to get away from me, so I'm going to clean this up. All right. It's on there nice and strong. I mean, you could definitely pull the boat around with it, so that's good. Let's get to the other side and do that one. So we're going to be measuring from here. Going to be going 82 inches. Very sturdy. All right, let's vacuum this side up. Now, one of the other things I took off my boat was, or the old boat, was this rope. So I can, you know, pull the boat off. This is about a 50-foot rope, a must if you're going to offload the boat yourself. And this rope has been working out pretty good for the other boats. So when I sold the boat, I didn't include this. You know, it's just one of those things where they can figure it out on their own. Not everybody offloads their boat by themselves anyway. I bought myself some nice carabiners that will make for some good clips. Make it real easy. Just going to tie a simple knot like that, and we'll connect our carabiner right to that. Simple, simple. So basically we're going to clip this on here, and when it's time to get the boat off, we're going to clip it right on here, this right in this hole here when this is off, and we'll be able to allow the boat to just basically slide off the trailer while this rope is tied to the truck. All right, now we're getting down to some nitty gritty. We have a Lowrance unit here. It's only chirp. My first thought is get rid of it, put my Humminbird Helix 7 on here. My Helix 7 has down imaging, mega down, and chirp, maps, what have you. Well, it just so happens that this unit doesn't use the Ultrek unit here. So I'm gonna connect my unit to this and just leave this here. I think my plan is to get a Helix 9 for this unit, this boat. I would like to put Mega 360 on here. I really do like it. It would be really cool to just be able to have it on all the time. The trouble is Mega 360 does not communicate with a Helix 7. I would have to have a Helix 8 or bigger in order to connect. A Helix 7 is a 5-pin plug for their transducers. A Mega 360 is a 7-pin plug. 7-pin plugs start at Helix 8s and up. So a little information for you. All right, so let's get this unwired here. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it positioned the same. I may stack them here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. But first thing I know I have to do is get this one disconnected and see if I if that transducer even works for me for the Helix. So let's start pulling stuff apart and put stuff back together. That's what we do.